My son just wants the money right away, and he says like, I haven't buried you yet. And he's already invested the money. Hey everybody, we're back with starting with dessert now. So
Yes.
Dimitra, tell us what we're doing over here.
Well, dessert is super easy. It's medjools. You know, pit them and then you stuff them with your favorite nut or dried fruits, right? And then we're gonna dip them in chocolate. And we're gonna do the same thing for strawberries. I don't know, I think everybody likes chocolate dipped strawberries. It's super easy. It takes maybe 10 minutes to have, you know, to feed a family, or you know, for any. And it can be done the night before if you want to have some, you know, time for yourself the day that you're entertaining. And I think for Valentine's,
Yeah.
I mean, what better chocolate dipped strawberries? You know, some champagne and medjool dates,
Totally.
dipped, you know, with you know, filled with your favorite stuff. Okay.
Awesome. So we're using medjool dates. We're using what medjool dates?
There are medjool dates. They are from a local supplier out of Guelph.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
So you can be ordered online.
So we're waiting for these guys. What's their names?
Ura
to come and sponsor the show. So
Yes.
no pressure, but
Right.
we are using your medjool dates. And so
Right.
what's the instruction of your? Tell
Okay.
us what's happening with
Okay,
Nisa.
now Nisa is going to pit the dates.
Okay.
And it's going to stuff them.
All right,
okay.
awesome. So
All
let's,
right.
let's go ahead and do that.
And I'll do help too with the stuffing. Okay. We have some dried ginger.
Yeah, I'm keeping my
Okay.
hands clean. I don't know why, but I've been told not to get involved in this process because I'm probably going to eat all the chocolate.
Right.
Yeah.
And we have you know, mango, dried mango.
Yeah.
Pecans,
Okay.
right? And you can use any nut for that matter, but pecans go very, very well with.
So I have a
with
question
this.
for you.
Yes.
So you were here in the 90s.
Yes.
And we know that from 1990 or 91 to about 94, interest rates went high.
Yes.
We hit like 18, 19%, I think, and 17%. I hear always people saying we had owned a home at 17% interest. And prices came down for 4 straight years.
Yes.
But not that much. It did
No.
come down, but it did drop because there was a high.
Yes.
How did you manage owning property during that time?
Well, actually, yes, I did own property in those
Yeah.
times, and I had just bought a brand new Camaro.
Oh, wow.
Actually, no
Dimitra
Camaro,
knows
a
her
Firebird.
cars.
A Firebird. Oh my God, it was my best. It was a lemon, but it
Yes.
was, and it was standard, but a lemon. Okay. I had the car with 19.5%,
Oh,
and
wow.
and the condo at the time was 21%.
So what was the conversation like around the dinner table about how are you going to afford this? Like,
You know, like you make do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, until you're faced with, you know, whatever,
Yeah.
it's like you have no concept. You know how they say ignorance is
Yes,
bliss?
yes.
Well, that's exactly what it was. But then you learn how to manage your money better.
Right.
Life wasn't as expensive,
Yeah.
right? And there was a lot more.
yeah, like groceries are super high. And then actually, I feel now we have
Right.
more luxury
Yes.
than we did probably back then, right?
Well, nobody knew about avocados, that's for sure.
And now there's a shortage, or there was a shortage
or
last year.
mangoes, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, those things were unheard of. And even if you found them in the grocery
Right.
store, you would have not even known what a mango or an avocado was or how to
Yeah.
eat it, right? I mean, even when you travel to Mexico in 1981, like all those fancy fruits were fancy fruits. Like you do not know how to eat them.
Yeah, right?
Other than
What did you
oranges
just
and
eat?
apples.
I just had, what is this? Dried apricot?
No, this is ginger and this is mango. What happened?
Lisa decided to try the ginger, and she's like,
Okay.
uh-oh.
Ginger, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe we'll make some with
Okay,
just,
so what's your advice?
the
Are you
advice
back?
is
Are you okay?
you have
You
to
thought that was
be
pineapple?
you have to be oops. I made a big mess here, but that's
That's okay.
We'll
All right.
continue on. It's to manage your money and know how much you need for your essentials, like
Yeah.
your mortgage and your groceries.
Right.
And then you take your entertainment and everything else accordingly, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't go out every night. You're gonna go out once a month, or like you don't take a vacation 3 times a year. You're gonna take a vacation once a year, maybe, right? Like those Now we're very spoiled, I think, but
see.
those days were slightly different.
I say you take that. Sorry, Dimitra.
That's okay. That's
Take
okay.
that with your hand.
Yes.
Dip it in the chocolate.
And
Don't
then
touch
and use. Oh, here
straight
you can
into your
use one of the.
It has a ginger thing in it.
Okay, we can make.
This is the ginger one.
Okay, so you can see that here. You're not gonna go through every single one of them and pick at
Okay,
them.
you know what we're going to do? Okay, make
mango.
some. We have more.
Yes.
Okay, why don't you make your own and we'll put them separate?
Good.
This one's good?
Oh,
Okay,
mango is
so
good.
Do
Okay.
a half dip, which this is a faux pas.
Okay.
You're not supposed to do this.
This one's not good.
Okay, all right. Is it good or not?
No.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
okay.
Okay, I will do this.
So the lesson over here is that while your child is cooking, don't give her ginger.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sorry,
Okay,
I
so
didn't
all right,
know,
let's
right?
talk about. Okay, so we're
Yes.
gonna save money because interest rates are high. Let's talk about this because the consumer
Absolutely,
out there
yes.
really believes that it's just so easy. You can just go buy real estate. We need to start saving more money because we need to buy real estate. So number one is interest rates are going to stay high for probably for the rest of 2023
Right.
and probably throughout 2024 until they get this down to 2.5%. And meanwhile, book less vacations, save more money, don't splurge on expensive items. We want to be very, very careful with what's going inside our bank account. So that's number one.
Right.
Number two is, you know, Ralph.
Oh my God. We haven't even started drinking yet. Can you
I
imagine?
know. We need to start. Ralph asked me, actually, this is a really important
Yes.
subject, is that, and that's the way I have Nisa over here, not just
Yes.
to eat all the chocolate and pick at the ginger, but we have her here for a reason, is that
Yes.
we're teaching the generation today, this young generation, about the importance of real estate and home ownership.
Yes.
So we play Monopoly, we talk about money, we talk about finances. In fact, what we were talking about this week, we were talking about wills and what happens after I would
Okay.
die. You know, my
Yes.
son just wants the money right away, and he says like, I haven't buried you yet, and he's already invested the money.
Right,
So,
okay.
But you know, a lot of
Yes.
people, they got into real estate.
Yes.
Your son bought real estate with help from you,
Yes.
and it was a different kind of help.
Well, financial
Yeah.
as well as advice,
Right,
right? Like,
right.
I mean, you have to teach them and you have
Yeah.
to help them along.
Yeah. We're seeing this new generation, they're actually being given money because paying back $40,000 or $50,000 is not that easy.
No.
We're seeing families give the new couples or the new homeowners and buyers hundreds of thousands of dollars, from 100 to 300,000. So parents are actually giving their hard-earned money from their property prices going up in value. They're refinancing hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy
Right.
property. And I think for my daughter's generation, it's going to be very hard to own real estate. Like, they're never going to see property prices at $600,000. Let's face the camera here. We're never going to see property, like one-bedroom condos will not be available at $600,000. They're going to be $1 million. So I'm going to be in the position where most likely be gifting them their real estate or using inheritance money to get them real estate.
It's
What do you think about
building-
that?
I think it's building what you call generational wealth,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And it has to come from us. I mean, the old days, parents helped us different ways.
Yes.
We can help our kids with education, like setting up an RESP, for example, to
Right.
pay for the university.
Yeah.
So when they finish university, they can't they don't have the $40,000, the $50,000,
Yeah.
the $60,000 debt,
Right,
right?
right.
So they start off on the right foot, as we say. So and then yes, you can help them and you can give them their inheritance ahead of schedule,
Yeah.
or you can spend it for all I care. This is gonna go now into the fridge, and in like about 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, 5 minutes, it's gonna be nice and hardened. And you can just sink your teeth in it, and it's gonna be amazing.
We'll be right back, guys.
We'll be right back.
All right, everybody, welcome back. And we have all the finished goods over here. So, Dimitra, tell us, what did we have here?
Okay.
You want me to lift it here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. No, we have the stuffed, chicken breast with wrapped in bacon. Baby potatoes crushed with salt, pepper, and some oregano, and our Brussels sprouts. Directly from the oven, right? You just garnish a little bit with arugula, and we're gonna do a little bit of squeeze of lemon.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay.
That's perfect.
All right, perfect. And for dessert, as I mentioned, we do have now the Medjools that we made earlier, stuffed with all the goodness that you could possibly get from you know, from ginger and from mango and pecans. And of course, we couldn't have Valentine's without having chocolate dipped strawberries.
Yeah, and I want to. Yeah, go ahead.
And you know, many thanks to this beautiful lady here, fabulous lady.
Yes, our special guest over here.
Yes.
So did you learn anything about real estate today? What did you learn about what Dimitra and Papa does?
Well, I was told by you to say that you help people buy a house, and then you help people buy more houses so they can rent it and get money.
That's right.
Of course, that's
Yeah.
the whole idea is making money, helping our kids to go to university,
That's
pay
right.
for their education, help them buy property. Now that's time, because obviously we cannot dismiss the fact that a lot of young people think that they will never be able to purchase their own home,
Yeah.
especially in Canada or Toronto or Vancouver,
Right.
you know, the major cities,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Life is
yes.
getting expensive. We gotta be more prudent.
Yes.
Save our money. Help our children own lots and lots and lots of real estate. And so we're here and we're celebrating the whole Valentine's
Yes.
month. And we want to wish you and your family and your loved ones safe, happy, and prosperous February, and to purchasing real estate.
Yes.
Cheers.
Happy Valentine's,
Happy
everyone.
Valentine's Day.
Cheers. Awesome.